runs early last night, and the Nats padded their NL East lead to 10 games. Tonight, A.J. Cole and Noah Syndergaard face off in Game 2. Great effort by the Nats last night. They came out slugging, took care of the Mets pretty early in that ball game. Thor and Harper will face each other several times tonight.
That's not Thor. That was not Thor.
If that guy was pitching, the Nats would be going for a sweep tomorrow. They have dominated the Mets this year, so good times here at the ballpark. The magic number is 9. And A.J. Cole got his first big league win when he faced them in New York.
Yeah, he dealt at Citi Field, but Dusty Baker was talking the other day. He's going to reserve judgment on A.J. Cole until he faces a team 2 or 3 times to see if his stuff plays. So his first big league win was awesome. He went head-to-head with Noah Syndergaard, 6 innings, 1 run on 3 hits, struck out 5 Mets through 98 pitches, and he was on point all night with the changeup, the fastball, the slider, all 3 pitches going well for him that night. Stole the show, so to speak, but I'm interested to see what he does tonight against Noah Syndergaard. The second time around, will the Mets hitters make the adjustments? And will Noah Syndergaard have his A stuff? Yeah, and against the Nats at times this year, he has not done that career. He's 2-3 against Washington. He's been pitching well lately, but kind of a 500 guy coming out of the All-Star break. And you can run on him. FP made that observation early in the season, and the Nats have gone crazy against this guy. He's given up 45 stolen bases, most in Major League Baseball by a long, long shot. The Nats have 9 of them against him, a couple for Trey Turner, so turn them loose when they get on base tonight, and the Nats might make that magic number 7 in a couple hours. On Masson, brought to you by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you. By visitannapolis.org. Create your moment at visitannapolis.org. And by WGL Energy. Visit
WGLenergy.com for easy ways to green your energy and help the environment.
Go get that guy. He's up in a minute. He's out there by the street just hanging around a light pole.
Maryland on the left, Georgetown on the right. The cheerleaders, the Palm Squads are here. The Nats take the field. The Terp and the Bulldog, and it's college rivalry night here at Nationals Park.
They were just fighting right before that. You just missed it.
Got it cleaned up in a hurry. Mostly clear skies, 82 degrees. It's a fantastic night at the ballpark. Humidity mid-50s. A.J. Cole against the Mets. They're 13th in average and in run scores. They live by the home run, do these New York Mets. And Asdrubal Cabrera, second highest total in his career of home runs, 19, hitting .386 his last 20 ball games. So he's been a great presence. 275 overall. Cespedes, 30 homers, 4th in the league. Curtis Granderson slumping a bit, but it's a potent lineup, especially those first 5 guys. A.J. Cole, now he faces the Mets. Second go around is you and Dusty mentioned, FP, interesting to see some of the matchups and how they come out.
Yeah, Dusty said you want to see how his stuff plays the second and third time he faces a team. So last start for AJ, 4-1 loss against the Phillies. 4 runs on 5 hits over 5 innings. Struck out 8, walked nobody. So a couple of home runs did him in last time in his 78-pitch effort. Fastball, slider, curveball change. Fastball's a 2-seamer with some run at 91 miles an hour.
Here comes the nightly visit from Anthony Rendon to whoever is starting. Usually ends in a couple of smiles.
And here comes your nightly visit of the Nats defense. Standard, go.
Yeah, pretty much the same squad out there again tonight. Reyes at 283. A.J. Cole outside. We're underway at 7:06. 29-year veteran Hunter Wendelstedt has the plate. C.B. Buckner, Scott Berry, and the crew chief Jerry Lane is over at third. That's on the edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reyes against Cole, 0 for 3 that night. In fact, when you look at the matchups, most of the Mets had 3 at-bats against him, and none of them did very much except for Asdrubal, who went 2 for 2 with a home run.
I think he's a guy, Carp, that kind of lulls you to sleep with his delivery. It's very smooth and methodic, and then all of a sudden, whoom, the 90's on you. And you've seen some funky swings on a 90, 91 mile an hour fastball, but look how smooth he is. Then he comes hard late, and you see guys with 89 late. I think maybe his length, too, and his height have a little bit to do with it.
6'5", 215, A.J. Cole. From Oviedo High School in Florida, right outside Orlando. 1-2 pitch. He brings the breaking ball around from the outside. Good location. He got a swing and a miss.
Astounding stat of the night, and I have to give it to you right now. A.J. Cole, first time through the order, a 121 average against, 4 for 33. We'll talk about the second time later, but the first time, 121, 4 for 33.
And you've made this note. Those numbers against good hitting ball clubs. First 3 were the Orioles, the Rockies, and these Mets. 2 of them on the road. Here's Cabrera. 262 left-handed. Murphy in short right on the shift.
But do you see what I'm talking about? 91 by guys. They're swinging it like it's 191.
A lot of snap on that curveball. That was a beauty at 0-2. And Cabrera hits one hard to the scoreboard. It'll stay. One hop to Trey Turner, who plays it well. Very good throw into second. And Cabrera continues his good hitting against the Nats. And A.J. Cole now 3 for 3 against him.
We've seen this with AJ a couple of times where guys are late on his fastball, then he goes to the off-speed late and he pays. As Drubel early in the count was late on AJ Cole's 91, throws him a slider. Maybe wanted to bounce that, not get in that exact location. It was a good idea, maybe just bad location. But Trey Turner plays that perfectly off the wall. Look at the one-hop seed to Espinoza, who leaves the tag on for good measure.
So Cabrera now single homer double against AJ Cole, and here's Yoenis Cespedes. Cole had him 0 for 3 that night in New York with 3 fly balls. Sac fly last night.
Took a changeup to Ryan Howard last time after he threw a couple of fastballs by him. Cost AJ Cole. Hit it out of the ballpark.
Phillies won that game 4-1. That 3-run homer was the difference. Huge swing. 0-2.
Slider with some late break.
Well, let's see how the rookie teams up with Ramos here against a guy who is so aggressive.
Try to bounce one here and see if he fishes.
There it is. Perfect. Nowhere near being a strike by the time Ramos caught it. 2 down.
Well, good execution of the game plan. You know that Cespedes will chase down. It's just a matter you can't leave it up. So AJ Cole made it look like a strike right there. You see it in slow motion. Obviously Cespedes didn't have that much time, so it looks like a strike right there. And then you commit. It's out of the zone. Nice pitch. Good execution.
Next up is their cleanup man, Curtis Granderson. He was 0 for 2 against AJ in New York. The hook looking good early. Ramos moves inside on the lefty.
Close.
Just a little bit low. Yeah, good pitch. 2-1. Mets didn't lose any ground in the wild card race last night.
I get pitch track has this a strike. Watch. See, it always does on a low pitch. Think about pitch track. It doesn't care if the catcher frames it well or not.
(2-1), and he went off speed to get the foul. Giants lost last night. St. Louis lost. So the Mets still a half game up on the Cardinals in that wild 3-team wild card race. He's come out pumping strikes. Terry Collins ball club, 8 games over. 10 behind the Nationals now. With a runner going, just kind of strolling over to third base on a steal as Drubel Cabrera, 3-2, 2 outs.
Question, how is that not defensive indifference?
I'm going to give you the facts. It's the first inning, not the 9th.
Still.
They call it in the 9th, but they don't call it now.
Wilson didn't come up to throw. Anthony didn't cover it. He walked into third. That was defensive indifference.
Yeah. I mean, look where Rendon's playing.
Or they didn't care, which is the same thing. I like they didn't care. That's what they should call that.
Right now, some fan at home writing down TDC in his scorebook or her scorebook. 3-2. Jay Bruce with power on deck. Cole, a long look here for a 3-2 pitch. That's close, and Granderson, who's 0 for his last 12, takes the base on balls. 2 on, 2 out.
Pitch track apparently has it a ball, I'm being told. That looked close. Yeah, it was out there. Good at bat by Curtis Granderson. Jay Bruce with a chance.
Bruce 1 for 3 with an infield hit against Cole. Jay's had a big year, but not since joining the Mets, really, hitting under 200. 29 home runs, 91 batted in, strike 1. With New York, 4 homers, 11 RBIs in 34 games.
You know, I haven't talked to Jay Bruce, and I have no idea how he's feeling, but he doesn't strike me as a New York kind of guy. He seems Midwest through and through. Like, sometimes guys get to the Big Apple, and it's just like, this is not me. That could be the case, could not be the case. I don't know, but he just doesn't seem like that kind of guy to me.
Yeah, originally from Beaumont, Texas. And he was scouted like crazy in high school by every major league ball club.
Yeah, he looks like Texas, Ohio.
They say that 30 scouts attended every game he played his senior year. At Westbrook High School in Beaumont, Texas, where a young man named Frank Robinson played baseball. 2-1 with 2 outs. Runner goes at first, and Bruce to the gap in right center. Turner and Harper. One of them caught it. It's Trey Turner.
That could have been disaster.
Ball nearly plugging the gap, and great speed coming from both ways.
Trey Turner said, I did it all the way. Bryce, quit laughing at me. Bryce goes behind him. Turner goes in front and makes the ballet style catch, and Bryce Harper ducking for his life. That could have very well ended the Nats' chance to win a World Series. Let's go back and check out that last play one more time. These two guys were on a collision course, and they're two of the Nats' best players, and I was nervous right there, and Trey Turner made the catch. Little hesitation move. They had a good laugh, and thank goodness they didn't crash.
Bottom of the first, Syndergaard to Turner. Noah Syndergaard on the year, 13-8, second in the league in ERA.
A fastball slider curve change. Fastball averages 98 miles an hour. Got a little arm side run to it. Earned his 13th win of the season last start against Cincy on the 7th, 6-3. 1-3 with a 4.05 in 4 starts against the Nats this year.
22-15 career. Turner 1 for 3 against him. And he was all in on the 2-0 98 heater. Another great ball game for Trey last night. A hit, a steal. Went 2 for 5. That hit and steal in the first inning. 3-1. On base 28 of his last 30 games.
If Noah Syndergaard gets Trey Turner out, he has a chance to win tonight. If he doesn't, he's not going to win. It's that simple.
And Trey has probably busted 3 bats from last night into this one, and he's going to have to get a new one after taking himself down there.
And the reason I say that, Carp, is Trey Turner ran wild on Noah Syndergaard last time in New York. Syndergaard's given up 45 stolen bases this year. That's the most of anybody in baseball. Here's the swing that breaks Trey's bat, and we hope his leg's okay. So when you break down the scouting report, ooh, Schinberger, it's as simple as getting Trey Turner out, in my mind.
Turner at 345. He threw him a strike. That ball heading to the right field line and 5 or 6 feet foul when it lands. Worth and Murphy to follow, and Daniel has that 17-game hitting streak against the Mets this year. Pretty much the same look as last night. Harper, Rendon, Ramos. Ryan Zimmerman had an RBI last night. Danny Espinosa in front of the pitcher. So Murph just keeps on doing it. 347 to 345, his advantage over DJ LeMahieu atop the batting race. Syndergaard keeps throwing strikes. That one up the middle to Cabrera as Drubal plays it well. Had to get rid of it. 1 out.
There's your Mets defense behind Thor, Cespedes, Granderson, Bruce. The outfield, Cabrera, Reyes left side, Rivera, Loney right side, and Rene Rivera, who throws a little bit better than Travis d'Arnaud behind the plate tonight for the Mets.
Rivera 31% caught stealing this year. Jason Worth and Bryce Harper got a little time off at the end of last night's game. Jason was busy. Base hit, a steal, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Ball 2. Worth against Syndergaard career. A couple of walks, 2 hits, and 14 at bats.
.99 paint, no big deal. That's a big 99 too. It's not just like Syndergaard's 6 feet tall. What's that mean? It has a little downhill to it.
Yeah, 6'6", 240. A little taller than A.J. Cole and quite a bit heavier. Two-two to Worth. Strike 3 call. Jason backed up, kind of threw his arms up as if it was inside. 2 down.
94-mile-an-hour slider. How about that? Let's check out Daniel Murphy's night last night. 3 more knocks for Murph. His 15th 3+ hit game this year. Just watch. Nothing to say.
.22 hits away from 200. Inside the Numbers brought to you by Jeep on what Murph's done to his old team. 28 for 68 in these 17 ball games. Hasn't gone 0 for against them yet. 2 for 9, couple of RBIs against Syndergaard. 1-1. Amazing numbers. On base percentage, .391, top 6. Still second in RBIs with Nolan Arenado, the only National Leaguers above 100. Hard hit right side to his left. T.J. Rivera, the rookie, kind of floated that throw over to Loney, who managed to stay on the bag.
That was an ugly throw.
1-2-3, go the Nats. No score early. Early W. Yeah, Georgetown on the left, Maryland on the right. Well done, guys. Early game notes for you. 10 games the lead. The magic number is 9. The lowest it could be at the end of this series would be 5. The Mets have lost 8 of their last 11 against our ball club. Season series 11-6 Washington. Danny Espinosa, 20 homers, hit by a pitch 20 times. Some other guys have done it, but none of them have been switch hitters.
Yeah, that's the first time it's ever been done. Congratulations. I think last night's was painful, man. He wore that right in the 8th.
They'll call that bombs and bruises. Second inning underway. This is T.J. Rivera, rookie second baseman. Thomas Javier Rivera from the Bronx, and he just won the Pacific Coast League batting title. He's appeared with the Mets in 16 games, 12 hits. But in Vegas, he hit .353, and his teammate, Brandon Nimmo, hit .352.
Really goosed that throw to first on the fine glove play on the hit by Daniel Murphy. That'd be something we keep an eye on tonight.
1-1 pitch. Pulls it left side. Danny Espinosa, 2 hops. Bang. 1 down.
Watch the Nets take on the Mets on Air Force Day. The New York Nets, delivered by UPS on Wednesday, September 14th, 4:05 p.m. Come early for performances by the United States Air Force Band Max Impact, the Air Force drill team, the singing sergeants, plus a special first pitch and a pregame flyover. We are leading the league in flyovers. Visit nationals.com/tickets, and we're okay with that. Watch the Nets take on the Mets. That'll be a good one.
4 o'clock tomorrow. A little matinee, late matinee action for you. Trying to do whatever we can to keep some traffic in the ballpark with safe track going on. James Loney hitting A.J. Cole gets the outside edge. Loney's been around the big league since '06 when he debuted with the Dodgers. He was one of the first 11 players in the nation drafted out of the RBI program in Houston, Texas. 1-2 with one out.
They teach you how to drive runs in that program? That's all they do?
Yes, it's reviving baseball in the inner cities and runs batted in.
I like it.
Yeah, he was going to play college baseball at Baylor, signed with the Dodgers. To the right side, one hop. Ryan Zimmerman had his whole body behind that one. Couple of ground ball outs for A.J. Cole, 2 down. Next up, the catcher, Rene Rivera. '33-year-old veteran. 8th year in the big leagues. He's been with Seattle, the Twins, the Padres, the Rays. Mets signed him as a free agent right after opening day. Travis d'Arnaud got hurt early. That ball is hit hard. Out into left center where Turner's over to cut it off.
Could be more than turning the lineup over because Noah Syndergaard can hit. I mean, he's 154, but he's got 3 taters. Rene Rivera, base hit up the middle on, what was that? Fastball? Was. He's trying to go yard, got on top of it. He'll take the single.
Yeah, we saw the value of a good hitting pitcher last night. Syndergaard 8 hits this year, 3 home runs, 6 batted in. Right-handed thrower, left-handed batter. He has 4 career home runs with 10 batted in.
I wonder if pitchers on other teams secretly dig home runs by the other team's pitcher. Like he was sitting there last night, but he couldn't say it.
He's going to get a base hit here. So the Mets, first 9 batters, 4 of them reach. 3 hits and a base on balls. Top of the order, Jose Reyes. All right, there's that first time through the order you alluded to.
I don't know if I can tell you second time. It's not fair. Let's just say it's way better than the first time. And we'll just leave it at that.
Let's all see how Reyes does.
Sometimes stats are misleading.
Jose held the bat. Pitch missed. He struck out swinging first time.
Third time through is 0 for 21. I'll tell you that.
Wow. Counts even, 1-1. All right, here we go.
See, he didn't have to go there. Take care of that. There we go. I guess I brought it up. That was my fault.
One and 2 to Reyes. Still playing some pretty good baseball at the age of 33. Called up in July after playing at Single A Brooklyn and Double A Binghamton.
33 is young, man. Maybe not in baseball years, but it's not old.
Agreed. 285 for Toronto last year, 69 games, and then traded to Colorado in the Troy Tulowitzki deal. Hit .259 for the Rockies. When you think about the leadoff guys this division used to have, Reyes, Jimmy Rollins, early in his career, Hanley Ramirez down in Miami. Pitchers had their hands full with these guys.
Ain't too bad right now either.
Now our guy's giving some headaches.
D. Gordon, Trey Turner,
yeah,
Jose Reyes.
And that Cesar Hernandez kid in Philly, there's a lot to like about him as he matures. 2-2 pitch.
See, that's a big miss because Rene Rivera's a guy you can throw out on a base hit. Now he's going to get a head start in a 3-2 count. And I think you can still throw him out, but a little easy for him to score and a little easy for Tim Tuffle to send him.
Reyes has driven in 15 runs with the Mets.
It's Tim Tuffle. Good third base coach, better guy.
Swing and a miss. 74 on the curve. He has struck out Reyes twice and Cespedes, 3 on the night. So living on the edge a little bit, but coming through again. Baseball brought to you by T-Mobile. Brian Dozier's going crazy for Minnesota. 4th second baseman in history with 40 home runs in a season. Kyle Hendricks of the Cubs took a no-hitter into the bottom of the 9th in St. Louis last night. Gave up a homer. Cubs beat the Cards. Garrett Cole, rough season for him, the staff, and the Pirates. Elbow shutting him down for the rest of the Pittsburgh season.
Nats' old skipper was one of those second basemen. Davey Johnson hit 43.
And only the second twin in history with 40. And I think you know who the other one probably was, Harmon Killebrew. Ryan Sandberg and Rogers Hornsby, the only other second baseman in history with 40. And Davey had that amazing year with the Braves. 2-0 to Bryce Harper.
He didn't even hit 20 again after that ever, did he? I remember seeing that somewhere. I'll look it up.
Davey?
Yeah. Just had that one monster year.
He wasn't the only Brave that hit 40 that year.
Yeah, there was another guy that hit it 40 every year there.
3-0 pitch. Bryce taking. He's 5 for 16, 2 RBIs, 2 walks against Noah Syndergaard, who threw 15 pitches, 9 strikes. 2 ground ball outs around the strikeout to start his night.
He hit 7-10-9, 7-10-18-5, 43-15.
Crazy.
You know what they'd say nowadays about Davey Johnson if he hit 43 home runs in 1 year? Test him.
Anthony Rendon, another big night last night. Ball 4 to Bryce Harper, who walks for the 102nd time. Nats have their first base runner. Next up, Anthony Rendon. Inside the Numbers brought to you by Jeep. So 315 over just around 2 months. The homers, the RBIs, doubles, you name it, Anthony's doing it. 2 home runs away from 20. RBI total at 75. And like Harper, 5 for 16 against Syndergaard.
Well, let the games begin. See if Bryce decides to take off here.
Yeah, medium lead, strike 1.
45 stolen bases against Noah Syndergaard this year, 9 caught stealing. That's an 83% success rate. With Rene Rivera catching, however, it's 27 stolen bases, 7 caught, a 79% success rate. Either way, run. Sped up his delivery a little bit from earlier in the season, but it's still not the quickest.
Here goes Bryce. Swing and a miss. Throw is high, and that gets Harper in there. Number 21 for Bryce Harper.
I mean, if the Mets have a 1-game playoff, Noah Syndergaard's their guy. And you're wondering if in a 1-game playoff, whoever they face is going run till they tag you. Because I think that's a huge weakness in your arsenal if teams can just run silly on you. And in a 1-game scenario, that doesn't bode well for the Mets. He's tough to steal first off, I get it. But if you do steal first and you can halfway run, you're stealing off Syndergaard.
Rendon down on 3 pitches. Wilson Ramos is next. Jimmy Nelson of Milwaukee, Lester, Jimenez, Hamels, none of them even close to what Noah Syndergaard has given up this year. This is interesting. He's given up more stolen bases himself by a pretty wide margin than the Mets have stolen as a team. They have 35. And counting Cabrera now tonight, 36 all year. Nobody at the bag except the runner retreating.
Well, Davey Johnson's whole thing when he was here, he didn't care about the running game. He never threw over. He never pitched out. His thing was, if you could steal second and steal third, but you're not going to steal home. And maybe that applies for Syndergaard because his stuff is so good.
Ramos 4 for 12 against Syndergaard with an RBI, and that's flashing right past his belt buckle. Getting out of there in a hurry. Wilson still over 300. On base percentage, 353. With Daniel Murphy, has been in the top 10 with runners in scoring position almost all year. That's a base hit with a runner in scoring position. The Buffalo's going to head for second. Bruce digs it out, and Wilson Ramos drives in Harper, who walked and stole second. RBI number 76, and the Nats are on top.
23rd double of the season for Wilson Ramos. There goes the no-hitter, Buffalo style. Slashes it down the right field line. Bryce Harper scoring easily, and the Buffalo is roaming. So the stolen base comes back to haunt Syndergaard again.
Great approach against a hard thrower. Next up, Ryan Zimmerman trying to double that lead. Against Syndergaard, Ryan 1 for 8. Got RBI number 42 last night on that bouncer up the middle. Part of a 2-run 4th inning that really put that game away. Hard hit, but that's right where Rivera is playing. 2 outs. Ramos to third. Ryan continues to make pretty good contact.
What's interesting, Dusty Baker talked about today, you know, he said it's the elephant in the room, everyone asking him for in all walks of life. Is he thinking about benching Ryan Zimmerman? And his response, paraphrasing of course, was he's a carrier. Meaning that he can carry a team for 7 to 10 days, and he's hoping that that happens at the right time. He said there's helpers and there's carriers. Ryan Zimmerman's a carrier, and he's not going to get out of his slump if he puts him on the bench.
Yeah, he can take 2 or 3 at bats during a playoff series and make a huge difference.
And we are all rooting for him to have a little bit of luck and to get on one of those rolls that we've seen throughout the course of his career here in D.C. I'm sticking to it. It's going to happen. I ain't giving up.
So Danny Espinosa trying to cash in something here with 2 outs. Syndergaard going right after him. It's 0-2. Espinosa, career against the hard-throwing right-hander. 1 RBI, 2 for 12. Mets have had runners all over the bases. They've stranded 4. And the Nats take advantage here of their only scoring opportunity. Target away. 0-2 turns into a strikeout as Danny couldn't reach it. Syndergaard 3rd K, but the walk costing him, and Wilson Ramos delivering. Brought to you by Roy Rogers. Check out their lineup. Roast beef, fried chicken, and burgers. Visit RoyRogersRestaurants.com. And by Night Point Systems. They offer the technology you need when you need it. Nats looking for win number 87 tonight.
He doesn't care. He's just going to crush. Just shove food in my mouth all night. He can't get it, though.
Shirt looking good, at least for now.
Doesn't matter which hand.
A.J. Cole, a couple of long innings. 23 and 18 pitches, so he's at 41 with 26 strikes. Cabrera, Cespedes, Granderson. Second time around here. As Drubal crushed a double off the scoreboard first time up. Now the other way for an extra base hit. Right at the 336 mark. So right now, how do you pitch as Drubal Cabrera pulls one, then he takes the other one the other way.
That's double Cabrera. Second double of the night. So as Drubal changing his name to his double. One to right center. This one he stays on nice. Keeps that front side closed. Looked like he was thinking that way. Went inside out. Figured they're not going to give me anything to pull after I got something to pull my first time up. Pro hitting.
Yeah, 47 extra base hits from the number 2 batter in the lineup. All right, here's Cespedes second time around. AJ got ahead of him, buried him on a low slider. That went right in there.
Slider much more subtle for A.J. Cole tonight than it has been. It usually has a lot of swing to it. Tonight it's just almost acting like a cutter.
Yeah, good example right there. Cespedes 30 homers on the year. Another National Leaguer made it to 30 tonight. Freddie Freeman of the Braves. Congrats to him. They lead Miami 2-1. That time in on the hands of Cespedes, out of play.
Struck him out with the slider in the dirt first time up. See if they go back to the well. I think he just wanted to reset right there. No way Cabrera's stealing. He's got 2 bags all year. Nobody out. Nowhere to go.
One and two, and this time Cespedes not biting on a pitch very similar to the one that struck him out.
Max Scherzer talking Mike Maddox's ear off. Probably about what he'd be doing to Cespedes right now, or what he's done to Cespedes.
2-2.
Fish ain't biting on the slider this time.
Yeah. First base is open early in the game. Granderson on deck. 3-2 fastball away, and he blows him away. Reyes twice, Cespedes twice, 1 out. Mercedes-Benz will track it.
Maybe slowed his eyes down with a bunch of sliders and then goes extra 92 to get Cespedes. Is there a little cut to this? Maybe just a little bit. Subtle cutter there from A.J. Cole for strike 3. A little more pressure on the middle finger. Gets it past. A tough hitter.
Impressive. Now Granderson, who walked. Espinosa dancing away from the second base bag to the right side. Murphy in short right.
It's a good take. That pitch was a strike for a while.
One. Looked like a commitment. It is a swing, says Jerry Lane. 1-2. Right in there. So the fastballs put away Cespedes and Granderson.
Well, great command here on the heater. Watch, just a little run back to it. Curtis Granderson gives up, comes back a few inches and hits the inside part of the plate. Nice pitch. Watch the little run back, just enough to catch a corner. Knee high.
Great stuff. And here's Jay Bruce, who hit that tweener back in the first, on which Turner made the great play. And another steal for Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 2 for 2.
I think they should challenge that. That shouldn't be a stolen base.
He has doubled his season total since 7:06 tonight.
Well, it's just because of the shift. There's nobody there.
1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs, and Bruce takes one low and in.
This game's got a lot of deja vu going on.
Yeah. The only difference in this inning is that strikeout of Granderson.
KK, double, stolen base, KK.
And then Jay Bruce way out ahead, counts even 2-2.
I mean, if Trey Turner and Bryce Harper almost crash here on a line drive, because that's what happened Jay Bruce's first time up.
All right.
Sorry.
Somebody will have to call the play, because you and I might both have our eyes closed on that one.
I'm not looking.
Two.
See, that's the pitch that Jay Bruce doesn't miss very often. Fastballs up. Maybe in battle mode with 2 strikes. I haven't seen a comfortable swing on a Cole fastball tonight other than Cabrera.
He's more than a third of the way down the line here. 2-2 pitch. And the Nats are wondering where that was.
A.J. Cole is not scared. He is burying the fastball into some good left-handed hitters. This, I thought, was a strike. Maybe a little off in. Jay Bruce with another chance. How far Cabrera is.
Runners at the corners, 2 outs. A.J. Cole, second walk.
Wednesday, September 28th is Hispanic Heritage Day, presented by Budweiser. Watching Nationals take on the Diamondbacks, 7:05 start. Celebrate with live music, a pregame DJ, a flag presentation, and more. Visit nationals.com/tickets. I like it.
So T.J. Rivera bouncing ball to Danny Espinosa first time. Pitch number 61 of Cole's evening. Swing and a miss on a good hard slider. Ball game started 7:06. We are just beyond 8 o'clock here at Nationals Park. Beautiful night. Nice crowd on hand for the 145th game of the year. 17 more after tonight. Base hit. He doubled up on the slider, and T.J. Rivera went out and got it for his 4th Major League RBI.
Not a bad pitch down the way. Rivera just dug it out, found the hole. So a guy, as you mentioned, hitting the minor leagues, now hitting in the big leagues. That's a big 2-out knock for the Mets.
Got to bring in James Loney here. So A.J. Cole has faced 5 batters in every inning. And here comes the number 6 man in the 3rd. Loney, who bounced out to Zimmerman first time up. Actually hit the ball pretty hard, a one-hopper right at Ryan. And this one to right for Bryce Harper. So the damage minimized. Tie ball game. Cole to lead off. Middle of the 3rd.
Nationals Park. First base coach Davey Lopes has been working a lot with Trey Turner over the last couple months since Trey came up, and he told me today that he had a message for Trey about 2-3 weeks ago. He told him, now's your time. Don't take over the game and don't be afraid to make a mistake. You can't worry about that. Davey told me that he told Trey, just go out there and dominate. He said when you combine exceptional speed with confidence, you've really got something. Trey obviously has the exceptional speed. He wants him to have enough confidence to push the issue down the stretch and in the postseason. Trey's been effective on the base paths. Davey wants him to keep going after it.
Thank you, Dan, with our Coons.com scouting report. Over 2 million vehicles sold and counting.
Yeah, Davey knows how special Trey Turner is, and there's a fine line as a coach between coaching him too much and getting in the way and clogging up his mind. versus just letting them roll. And I think Davey, Bob Henley, everybody involved, Dusty Baker's done a nice job, because you don't want to coach guys like Trey Turner too much, because now they start thinking instead of reacting. It slows them down. Just let them go.
It's been amazing to watch. He's on deck. Cole took a good hack, fouled one off, and now 1 ball, 2 strikes to start the bottom of the 3rd. 1-5-0 Mets, 1-1-0 Nats. Swing and a miss, and for Syndergaard, first time around the order, the Nats go 1 for 8 with a walk and 4 strikeouts. Quicken Loans brings us Rocket Arms. Guy on the top a little faster than the other guy. And Noah Syndergaard, who since the All-Star break isn't that great, 4-4, but now he's won 4 of his last 5, so he really struggled. And then there's AJ, who won his first big league game at Citi Field. Turner takes a strike. Battle begins here on 0-2 against a fireballer. He'll get around on that one. Over to Reyes. 2 outs. Worth with 2 outs, trying to get it to Murphy. Well, it's another one against the Mets. Robert Gesellman tomorrow. Tanner Roark, he'll be looking for number 15. Then it's on to Atlanta after the off day. Miami for 3 next week, and then after that, Pittsburgh. Jason struck out looking first time on a pitch he thought was inside. Tapper hugging the line. Rivera picks it up and makes a fine play, moving up the 3rd base line. Strikeout, couple of grounders. Syndergaard on a bit of a roll now. It's a tie game as we go to the middle innings. The fourth inning of Nationals baseball brought to you by the RAV4 Hybrid. All-wheel drive and unexpected performance. Visit buyatoyota.com tonight. Beautiful night, 1-1 ball game. Mets have had all kinds of chances. In that respect, A.J. Cole has done well so far.
So Rene Rivera with a great play. Watch how close this is to going foul. I thought he was going to let it go foul, but he took the out. I mean, this is so close. Maybe even foul. I think there was part of the ball still on the line.
Yeah, and then he evidently was really eager to lead off because he gets a base hit and he's 2 for 2. They give Syndergaard a chance to use the bat. He can swing it. He has a couple of sacrifices this year. Syndergaard pulled a base hit through the right side first time up. That was after Rivera's 2-out single in the second. On a pitch up, he pulled it back.
If I was standing there and I was him, I'd say Thor doesn't bunt. You ever seen a superhero bunt? No.
Not with that hammer he throws around the universe.
Just drop the bat and go back to the dugout. I don't bunt. All right.
Come on, Thor.
Heard that.
So swinging away a foul tip, strike 2.
Terry Collins taking the bunt off. His pitcher didn't look too comfortable in the first attempt. Might throw over here to see if he's bunting again, but I think he's swinging.
He is way out ahead. Terry Collins has done a pretty amazing job to keep this thing afloat for them. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the 80 slider, and A.J. Cole has 6 strikeouts tonight.
Time for Toyota K's for Kids. The Washington area Toyota dealers want to help children and their families by making a $37 donation to the Children's Inn at NIH for every strikeout by a Nats pitcher this season.
Jose Reyes still looking for contact. Cole has handled him well twice. There's some contact. Fly ball to the gap. Harper and Turner and Trey back there to make that grab. 2 down.
Trey Turner covers a lot of ground. Bryce Harper having fun with the center fielder. They're getting to know each other in the right center field gap tonight. Jay Bruce and now Jose Reyes. Bryce just having a stroll, backing him up. Center fielder calls it. He's got the priority.
All right, what do you do about Asdrubal Cabrera now? Off the scoreboard, right center a double first time. Next time, right down the left field line. And a tapper, Ryan Zimmerman, just like he did when he played third. Very aggressive to prevent that second hop. And that's it for the Mets in the fourth. They've stranded 7. Together in the Geico President's Race, 15 minutes. Could save you 15% or more on car insurance. George has the lead. Around the turn they come. Coast to coast, wire to wire.
It'd be cool if one day they had those little monkeys, those jockeys on their backs. You know, the cowboy monkey rodeo monkeys? That would be awesome.
I think we had one of those at one of our. I think Potomac did that a couple years ago, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
So Syndergaard in that inning had a 6-pitch at bat. And then the other guys put the first pitch in play. And that got A.J. Cole a 9-pitch 4th inning. Here's Murphy. And Syndergaard ahead of him for the second time. Daniel hit the ball hard first time. T.J. Rivera, the second baseman, had to go to his left and make a good glove play. And then a floating throw barely beat Murphy. Counts even 1-1.
Syndergaard, generally speaking, likes to establish a fastball first time through the order, and then second time he'll mix in some sliders, curves, and changes.
Murphy to left. That ball well hit, and Cespedes back to get it, tailing away. Inside the Numbers brought to you by PNC. Syndergaard against the Nationals. First 3 of his career, pretty dominant. Couple of wins, a 133 with an opponent's average under 200. The Nats, though, have hit him hard at times lately. Had a ball game earlier this year against the Nats when he gave up 7 hits and 5 runs.
And I think his arm was barking. Remember all the talk about he was not feeling well too, to go along with all the other guys. Did the MRI. He was deemed healthy, but he still wasn't 100% confident in that outing you're talking about. It was here at Nats Park.
1-0 to Harper. He walked Bryce first time. And then Harper stole second for his 21st, driven in by Wilson Ramos. Up the middle, and Syndergaard spears it while going down on the top of the hill up there. Good reaction play, 2 outs.
Couple of hard outs here in the 4th. First, Daniel Murphy goes deep to left field, and then Bryce Harper thought he had a knock up the middle, and that would have been. Noah Syndergaard said, not so fast. Nice play.
Bases empty, 2 outs for Anthony Rendon. Syndergaard went to work on him, struck him out on 3 pitches in the second. Mets doing a little scoreboard watching these days, I'm sure. Cubs have a run in the first at St. Louis. They're throwing Jason Hamill against Jaime Garcia tonight. Nissan tracks it.
High strike. Anthony thought he was 3-0.
Hacking on 2-1 and with authority to right field. Nationals have their second base hit.
3 good at-bats in the inning. At 2-1 count, he's sitting on a fastball. That's about how fast the game is moving for Anthony Rendon right now. Everything in Exmo. Another hard hit ball off the bat of Tony Two Bags.
Wilson Ramos. Great opposite field hitting first time. A loud double into the right field corner. And this is loud as well, out to right center and racing in to get it, Curtis Granderson. So the Nats battle the Mets to a 1-1 tie through 4. There's a rock and roll action here early in the ball game. We're going top 5, little jazz thrown in there. It's Cespedes, Granderson, and Bruce in a 1-1 game. A.J. Cole, 72 pitches, 46 strikes, and coming off a 9-pitch 4th inning. From the heels on 92.
I'm sorry, but I love watching him swing. He doesn't leave anything in the bag.
That buys him a really good slider by A.J. Cole.
I mean, you have to sign him back if you're the Mets, don't you? Young staff, you're hoping it'll be healthy next year. Centerpiece of your lineup.
Without him, with him, they're 13th in the league in runs and in batting average.
But, I mean, they
gotta have him.
He totally changed the vibe last year when they got him in the trade.
Yeah.
He's done his thing again this year. And when you're talking about hopefully Matt Harvey's back, Jacob deGrom's healthy, Steven Matz is where he's at, Noah Syndergaard, and then maybe even Zach Wheeler.
Off speed, and he just reaches out and gets the sweet spot on it. Hits it hard to left.
You have to have a centerpiece in your order, and this guy owns the city, runs the city, and produces. I mean, I think it's a no-brainer. But back up the truck.
No kidding.
Is it fun to spend other people's money?
You'd be an exciting GM to watch, I'll tell you.
Be clueless.
But I'd really like to be in the office when you're explaining it. Tough business, man. You got to make the right choices. Hundreds of millions of dollars at stake with certain guys, and he's in that category. Granderson has walked and struck out. Murphy on the infield on the shift because of the runner. Two and 0.
Might have had a pickoff play on there with Ryan Zimmerman. He was breaking to the bag and Wilson came up throwing.
Off speed, 3 and 0. Hot shot under Ryan Zimmerman's glove and into the corner. Cespedes heading for third. Tim Tuffel's going to send him. Takes a long time for Bryce to grab it down there. And the Mets lead 2-1 on a hot shot by Curtis Granderson.
Well, it has to be scored a triple. Granderson hit it right on the screws. 3-0 green light. Terry Collins rolling the dice, and it was supposed to be a fastball away. Let's see what location was. Right down the middle, and Granderson didn't miss it. Just got on top of it. And the ball kind of staying down that corner long enough for Tim Tuffle to send Cespedes to make this a 2-1 game.
Nobody out. Runner at third. And early in the count, fly ball left field Worth off the bat of Jay Bruce. Granderson down the line a few steps and back to the bag. So 1 out. Next up, TJ Rivera, who got the big hit for them 2 innings ago to tie the game.
Dusty going to bring the infield in on the left side and keep Murph and Zim halfway on the right side. I think Murph will cruise on in here as the pitch is delivered.
One ball, one strike to TJ Rivera. Maybe he was born to be a Met. Came into this world on the day they won the series in '86. 27 years of age. 1-1. Way outside.
Just made me feel super old. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that.
Imagine how I feel. And I'm sure Ray Knight would have a hard time believing it's been 27 years since the Mets won that series. Almost 28 now. Crazy. Jammed him. Ball's got some carry to it, though. On his way in, Turner. Granderson coming home. That's a great throw. Just too far.
TJ Rivera with a couple good at-bats tonight. And that one just deep enough to score Curtis Granderson to make it 3-1. When he first hit it, I didn't know, especially from up here. It looked like it jammed him a little bit. Trey Turner got behind it, played it like he's been playing center field his whole life. Curtis Granderson just too fast.
Bases empty, 2 outs. The shift on for James Loney. Strike call to the outside edge. That ball is gashed to right. Bryce Harper has to play it on a hop. Loney hits it hard. Apologies for the birthday thing. I got that from the Mets, but Rivera was born on the day the Mets won the series, but it was in '88 he was born, not on the very day, '86. Sorry about that, and I'll tell their guys, change it. So it's coming up on 30 years since the Mets won that series. An infamous one it was.
I'm so lost right now.
The Riveras have been tough. This guy, Rene Rivera, 2 singles.
Yeah, a couple singles to the pull side. He's getting everything away right here. Ooh, that was sitting up there. 0-2 pitch. Got to be better than that. I'm sure A.J. Cole knows it. He didn't want it up. He wanted to bounce this. Trying to bury this, maybe overthrew it, and it just stayed up right down Broadway. Maybe a little slippage as he looked back at the mound.
Yeah, and the hitter almost coming out of his shoes to hack at that. 0-2. Ramos blocks, keeping Loney at first. So the Mets have hit several balls hard here in the top of the 5th inning. Out hitting the Nats 9-2 right now. Ramos blocks it again. It's low 2-2. Not far from 100. A.J. Cole due to bat 3rd in the bottom of the 5th.
He's seen him good. Seen him well for all you English teachers out there. I like good better though.
Two. Hard hit. Murphy right there. The Mets will pick up a couple on 3 hits and a sac fly. The Nats are down by 2 halfway through.
Zimmerman set to lead off for the Nationals. FP mentioned earlier that Dusty Baker is remaining confident in Zim and says that he's not going to get his swing going from sitting on the bench. Dusty also said earlier today that he feels like the rest of the guys in the dugout are pulling harder for Zim than they are for anyone else on this roster right now because they know how hot he can get and how much he can carry this team when he's going right. Dusty also said from an approach perspective with Zimmerman, he wants him to be more aggressive, and this is something that Dusty said a couple times throughout the year when it comes to Ryan. He says it makes you more prone to the strikeout when you're behind in counts early. He says everyone says work the count, but Dusty wants Ryan to do the opposite. He wants him to get a good pitch early in counts and let it fly. Hunt that heater, put a pitch in play early if he gets a good one.
All right, Dan, with our Coons.com scouting report, over 2 million vehicles sold and counting. Zimmerman, Espinoza, then the pitcher spot. A.J. Cole's at 96 pitches. The bullpen is busy, indicating that he's done for the night. Mets 9 for 23 against Cole tonight, a .391 batting average. His opponents in his first several starts, 195.
The one thing I would say to Dan's report about Ryan hunting fastballs early in the count, I mean, you see Dusty Baker's side of it, but you also see a guy that has track record of going deep into counts and being patient. So a lot of times you feel weird doing that as a hitter. It's something you haven't done your whole career. And I know Nats fans throughout history have screamed at Ryan through the TV saying, swing early in the count. You're taking a lot of first pitch strikes. But if that's the way you've done it your whole career, it's hard to change late in your career. It's a different mindset. And I think he's a lot like Jason. The deeper he goes into counts, the better he gets. And he'll set you up, third, fourth at-bat, swing at the first pitch when you don't think he's going to. I mean, in recent years, past years.
All I know is that over the last several games, we've heard some loud sounds off this bat.
I mean, he's told me he likes to see everything his first time up, so there's no surprises his second, third, and fourth time.
Now that's a great take, 3-2.
And I think if you get aggressive early in the count, you stay aggressive throughout the course of the at-bat, and you can get real aggressive out of the zone late in the count because you're in swing mode. So I understand Dusty's thinking. He likes aggressive hitters, but we've seen Ryan be successful in other ways.
Ryan Zimmerman tips it, stays alive. And Rene Rivera's going to walk that one off a little. Coda Glover is up. Zimmerman kills it, and it gets by Jose Reyes. Finally, somebody doesn't catch a Zimmerman rocket, and he's at second base, and Sussman has taken forever to pick up the ball. That was a sound.
Saw a lot of pitches, 3-2 count, double. Man, hit hard his first time up to second base, hit it harder his second time up. Past Jose Reyes at third. Got a fastball, looked like. Have to check that again. Could have been a hanging slider. Either way, drills it. And Reyes has no chance. Give me the hit speed on that if you get a chance. That ball was crushed.
31st extra base hit of the year for Ryan. Here's Espinoza. A.J. Cole is on deck. Could be a decoy.
.108, the hit speed.
Just like that, tying runs in the batter's box here in the 5th inning.
Vultures are out. They're ready.
That is amazing. That bat rack is like roadkill, man.
Gotta be ready. You don't know who Dusty's. Dusty doesn't even know who he's going to call right now. So you got to be ready if you're on that bench. They just turn around and say, you. Plays the hunch.
Espinosa hits one hard.
I'll tell you what. Murphy hit Syndergaard hard second time up. Harper hit Syndergaard hard. Rendon, Zimmerman. So 4 of the last 5 guys have squared up Thor.
Syndergaard's last 5 starts, 5 2/3, 8 innings, 7 twice, and then 5 at Cincinnati last time up. Here we are in the bottom of the 5th, 0-2 pitch. Espinosa strikes out, second time tonight. 151 for Danny on the year. So A.J. Cole called back. Stephen Drew.
Dusty's not messing around. He's going big gun here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, Stephen back and came back swinging well. 6 for 22 as a pinch hitter, 3 homers, 6 RBIs.
Dusty's going to give him some starts at shortstop when Danny Espinosa goes home. Try to get him in shape, get him ready for the postseason.
And Stephen Drew facing Syndergaard for the first time.
Come out hacking. Yeah, Danny Espinosa going home on paternity leave here shortly.
Nasty. Syndergaard, by the way, when he struck out Espinosa, made it to 200 strikeouts. 4th National League pitcher to do it.
Nasty slider at 92. No way to pick that up. Not enough time.
Nissan pitch track, and it's 0-2.
Show me fastball to get back to the slider, you'd think. But you always have to be ready for 99. It's a large human.
That ball skips. Rivera keeping Zimmerman at second with a block.
Well, this whole at bat has consisted of fastballs away and sliders down and in.
Two again. Got him. Striking out Espinosa and Drew, 2 outs. Turner is next.
Didn't show him the changeup till the very end. So fastball, sliders, the whole sequence of Steven Drew, then drops a change out of nowhere for strike 3. That's a rough way to go if you're Steven Drew.
Turner's pulled it twice. Ground balls to short and to second. Pardon me, short and to third. 1 for 5 career against Noah Syndergaard.
That was auto swing, 1-0 count. He was betting fastball right down the middle. Obviously didn't get it.
Nats have been great at home, and Trey right in the middle of it. Right now it's a 7-1 homestand. The Nats 45-27 in their ballpark this year, and even better since Trey started playing every day. One with 2 outs. Did he go? Yes. Home plate umpire Hunter Wendelstedt on the call.
See, it always frustrates a hitter, and I'm not saying he went and did go, that they don't ask for help. We talk about it all the time. It's so hard to see the pitch and the hands. I don't know how umpires do it. Yeah, you be the judge at home, but it's hard to call the ball and strike and see if my hands went. That was what you hear guys argue all the time on that. How can you see both?
Huge difference from 2-1. That one skips, and Rivera goes backstop again. By far his longest inning. Ryan Zimmerman had a great at bat before doubling, bunch of pitches, then strikeouts to Espinosa and Drew. Big hook. Turner slamming his bat down in frustration. And we're going to the top of the 6th inning. Thor and the Mets 3-1.
Trade time in center field and getting to know his right fielder, Bryce Harper. This off the bat of Jay Bruce in the first. Little hesitation. He peeked to see where Bryce was and made a tremendously athletic play. They had a good chuckle about it. And then Jose Reyes to end the third, I believe. Actually, the fourth, the second out. Get to know each other again. Jason Worth probably laughing in left field, making fun of him. Bryce not talking is the sign right there. And that's where we are, 3-1 as we go to the top of the sixth. Jason probably yelling something across like, hey, communicate over there, call it.
Coda Glover, first pitch to Noah Syndergaard, up and away.
True story, Rondell White and I, on high fly balls, whoever was going to catch it, if they were camped, we'd run over and say, drop it, miss it, right in each other's ear every time. And then we both look and laugh at each other.
Right.
You know, can of
Nobody
corn.
ever blew one, huh?
No, can of corn, you know.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Coda Glover, 15th appearance. He's left a couple of fastballs out over the plate lately and given up some home runs. So they want to get him back right as far as his command. Syndergaard 1 for 2 tonight, a base hit to right and a swinging strikeout. So 8 hits, 3 runs in 5 innings against Cole. AJ struck out 6, walked a couple. Neither walk hurt him. One did extend an inning, though, before a Rivera base hit. 96 pitches, 62 strikes. So a leadoff man on, the pitcher Syndergaard. And let's get down to Dan with more on Coda Glover.
Bob, you mentioned Coda's struggles recently. He told Dusty Baker this is the first time in his career that he's really hit a rough patch like this. Dusty told him this is part of the process and part of being a big leaguer. There are 2 ways to react to it. You either pick yourself up and you move on, or it crushes you. He said you've got to forget yesterday, especially as a late inning reliever. You've got to be able to put the struggles behind you. And so he said he can't wait to get Coda back out there and see how he responds.
Wilson Ramos with a tremendous effort, getting some leather on that.
Get some applause, too, for the effort. The Buffaloes selling out to try to get the first out here in the 6th inning. Pretty close. Like a cat, not a buffalo. And he almost caught it. Rarely do you see Buffaloes dive.
And then Reyes, a fly ball to right. Bryce Harper back for it. 1 out. Cabrera and Cespedes now the next 2. And those guys are 3 for 6 tonight combined. Cabrera 0 for 1 against Coda. Well hit. Right at Bryce Harper and right. Why is Dribble Cabrera having some great ABs against the Nats lately?
You know, I saw something there that I haven't seen Coda Glover do yet, and the results probably weren't exactly what he wanted, but he shook off a Wilson Ramos call for a slider to a fastball. And as a young pitcher, your first go around the big leagues, it's hard to shake off a veteran catcher. You rarely see rookies do it. But I think there's a few times this year when Cota threw the slider when he wished he would have thrown the fastball. And the fact that I just saw him shake off Wilson Ramos is a good sign, even though that ball was hit hard. You have to throw what you're 100% committed to out there. There can't be any doubt in your mind. And you have to be able to shake off a big league catcher. It's just hard for young pitchers to do.
Cespedes 1 for 3 tonight. And against Glover, 0 for 1.
If you bring the noise, bring the noise. And use that to set up your slider.
Two 2-0 here. Right at Danny Espinosa to Murphy, top of the 6th over. And after the walk, 1-2-3 by Glover against 3 really good big league hitters. 3-1 Mets. Broadcast is presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the expressed written consent of the Washington Nationals. On the concourse, could get physical. College rivalry night here at the ballpark, the Hoyas.
I think that was Jack the Bulldog.
And the Terps.
And neither one of them were creepy at all.
They're kind of lovable guys. Looking for some offense, that young man. And a good inning for it. We shall see. Worth, Murphy, Harper, bottom of the 6th. Noah Syndergaard threw 5 innings, 74 pitches, 48 strikes. He has fanned 7. 1 run on 3 hits. Hasn't allowed the Nats to put any hits together. Worth a called 3rd strike. And then that bouncer up the 3rd base line on which Rivera threw him out, ending the 3rd inning.
Get your pitch, let it rip. I'm all in on a heater right here. Although Syndergaard's good enough to throw a slider in this count. Occasional changeup too. I think Jason liked that one either.
2-2, pretty much the same pitch. Jason Worth walks away. Strikeout number 8. And Syndergaard has fanned 4 consecutive Nationals. Mercedes-Benz will track it.
He's really got the downhill thing going on his fastball. What does that mean? He's getting on top. And watch the angle of the fastball. You see how it's moving downhill? It's not a flat fastball tonight. Even if you throw 97, 99, it's flat, meaning it just stays up on the same plane. It's easier to square up, but when it's coming 99 downhill, now it makes it that much more difficult.
Murphy hit it hard last time. Cespedes ran down his drive toward the left field corner.
See, that one had a little flat to it. It was, you know, more of a horizontal fastball. Still 97 though.
So talking about the franchise, Expos Nats, 25 homers or more, 100 plus RBIs. Pardon me, RBI runs. And a 340 plus average. It is RBIs. He's only scored 87 runs this year. Pretty good number. So you may make it to 100 in that category as well. Very rare indeed. Murph and Vlad. Look at that shot. Right field corner. It's going to hit at the 335 mark. And the doubles machine known as Daniel Murphy has done it again. 75th extra base hit on his 45th double. Hit number 179.
Ball's roasted. Absolutely roasted. Now he has an 18-game hitting streak against his former ball club. Hitting all 18 against the Mets. He's tortured them all season long, and this one might have been the hardest one he's hit. Scoreboard said 112 miles an hour. So it came in around 100, left about 112. Another hit, another double for Daniel Murphy. Torturing his old team.
Yeah, only hitting 408 against him now. Big at bat for Bryce Harper. 6th inning. Syndergaard's pitch count into the low 80s now. Bryce has walked, stolen a base, scored, and then had a ground ball labeled for center field that Syndergaard picked off in the 4th inning.
See, that's the downhill one I'm talking about. Murph had one that stayed flat. That one has some tilt to it. I mean, hopefully, I hope I'm explaining it right. Do you see how he's just 6'6" and it's coming downhill at him? That's a tough one to elevate or even square up. Same ones he threw to Jason Worth.
Murphy at second. What else is new? 1 out. Nats down by 2. Harper, swing and a miss. Number 9 for Syndergaard. 2 outs.
This guy's dirty. Seriously dirty. Hey fans, remember Washington DC Lexus dealers doing $250 to the Children's National Health System for every home run a Nats player hits this year. So keep them coming. It's for a wonderful cause. Lexus, the pursuit of perfection.
Anthony Rendon is 1 for 2. Hard single the other way last time up. So Maloney's going to play way off the line at first. 3 RBIs last night on a high, long home run. Looking for number 76 here.
He paints 90 on the black for strike one, then he runs 98 on your hands for strike two. First one was a slider, second one a fastball. Now if you're Anthony Rendon, you have to be on the heater. And Jason Worth talking about the angle I'm talking about, straight down. Did you see him say straight down?
Yeah.
That's how he's throwing his fastball today, straight down. That angle he just made with his hands is what I've been talking about.
Crowd getting into it. 0-2 with 2 outs. Rendon pulls it. Going back, Cespedes. Ball carrying, not far enough. That catch about 360 feet away. The Nats strand their 4th base runner, and it's 3-1 into the 7th.
Pushes with MLB.com at bats, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy game day, live video highlights, StatCast news and more. Get MLB.com at bat on your favorite devices right now. She's having a blast. She's got her teddy with her.
Mets box score. Cabrera, pair of doubles, Cespedes a hit, Granderson a big triple. They got their 2-run 5th inning going, capped off by the T.J. Rivera sac fly, and he's driven in 2. So the rookies having a good night, and Rene Rivera 2 hits. Syndergaard on twice with a base hit and a walk. And here's Curtis Granderson. Coda Glover 13 pitches, 7 strikes in the 6th inning. That ball ripped. Backhand 1-hopper, smooth by Ryan Zimmerman.
We've seen some hard hit balls down there at first base tonight. And they've both been by Curtis Granderson. One went for a triple, and this one, Ryan says, you aren't doing that to me again. Backhand snag, not a problem. Right in the heel.
Some of the best hands I've ever seen on any infielder, whatever side of the diamond he's on. Early in his career, some of the glove plays at third, unbelievable. Jay Brusso for 2 with a walk. After the walk, 4 in a row for Cody Glover. Yeah, went off speed there with the hook. Jason Worth, 2 outs. When you have insight, you know how to handle your finances with confidence. Brought to you by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you, as you check out our best hitters at AA Harrisburg. That's a ball club that won 76 games this year and narrowly missed the playoffs. First time in 16 years in the Eastern League that a team won that many games and did not have their season extended. Here's TJ Rivera. Up and in. Hard hit. And the Riveras have 4 hits and a sac fly tonight. No relation, but they're swinging it for the Mets.
First baseman James
Loney a base hit last time. He's 1 for 3. Denny Espinosa waiting for that chopper. And Cody Glover, a walk, a hit, 2 scoreless innings, and we will stretch at Nationals Park.
Presented by Delta, September 27th. First 25,000 fans, you get a Ben Revere Garden Gnome. Catch the Nats D-back 7:05 start and bring home this year's gnome. Visit nationals.com/tickets for all the info.
Wilson Ramos takes one in there. Noah Syndergaard has gone 7 innings or more 11 times this year, including once against the Nats in a 2-0 win at Citi Field May 17th. Struck out 10 that night, and his next K will be number 10. So after the heater, the off speed 0-2.
90 pitches for Syndergaard.
Up the middle, slow roller. To his left, Cabrera with time.
Not saying he's invincible and can't give up a couple more runs, but this is by far the best I've ever seen him. Just Jason Worth talking about that downhill thing. His slider's been good, and there's the evidence.
Yeah, and none of those hits happened in the same inning. Ramos RBI double in the second. Next hit was a Rendon opposite field single in the fourth. Zimmerman, his double in the fifth. Ryan never made it past second base. That was a leadoff hit. And then Murphy's double, right field corner, last inning with one out, and he never made it past second.
He seems to be getting better as this goes on. I see 114, 118, 112, 109 for Syndergaard this year. Double barrels.
Jerry Blevins and Fernando Salas. He's been 0-2 to the last four batters. Ryan Zimmerman strikes out, so double figures on the night. Fifth time this year he's done it, 10th time in his career, and number 3 against Washington.
I think Ryan thinks he tipped it. Sometimes you hear that dirt and mitt sound, you think the dirt's your bat. Yeah, I don't think he tipped that.
Danny Espinosa trying to reach ahead of Clint Robinson.
Clint Robinson's got some orange against Syndergaard. This is a big at bat for Danny Espinosa. I think he's booked him a few times.
2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Danny Espinosa struck out twice by Syndergaard so far. Look out, guys. Over the rail into the dugout on one hop.
Hang loose, Paul Lassard.
Yeah, we don't want to need a trainer for the trainer.
He's telling me the other day that his mom watches every night. She's a tough critique on broadcast, and she likes us. And I said, that's all I need to hear. I'm good the rest of the year.
Thanks, Mom. And you have a terrific son.
Absolutely.
We have really enjoyed having Paul here for his first year. Espinosa pops it up. Rene Rivera throwing away the mask. 1-2-3 go the Nationals as Syndergaard continues to dominate in a 3-1 game. Going for a sweep, or will it be a rubber game? Tanner Roark, whatever the situation, love to have him out there looking for number 15. Still looking to beat the Mets for the first time this year, despite a great ERA. There's Robert Gazelman, the rookie, 2-1, 3.92 ERA, and he beat the Nats, giving up a run in 6 innings. September 3rd, 3:30 Nats extra tomorrow. Syndergaard, knuckles and handshakes after 99 pitches. Looks like he's done after 7.
He was real good tonight.
UPS store call to the bullpen. It's Sean Kelly. Together, there's nothing we can't solve. Visit the upsstore.com for locations. 32-year-old right-hander, 60th appearance, increasing his career high. One pitch, a breaking ball away, and a pop-up off the batter, Rene Rivera to Danny Espinosa.
Yeah, fastball low to mid-90s, slider to complement it. I go right after you, not messing around. 72 strikeouts, just 10 walks on the year, and 50 in the third for Sean Kelly. Opponent's hitting .214.
Kelly Johnson will be the pinch hitter for Syndergaard.
I'll tell you what, Syndergaard had great stuff tonight, but he did exactly what I said he had to do, and that's keep Trey Turner off the base.
He did that well.
He got 24 stolen bases, a kid that's been running at will on the league, let alone a guy that's slow to the plate. And that had to be goal number 1 for Syndergaard tonight, and he accomplished it.
Well, the bottom of this inning will be huge. Have a pinch hitter in the 9th spot, then the top of the order facing Addison Reed. The way it's lined up, and when Familia is out in that bullpen, the 8th inning is when you have to make it happen. Two from Kelly to Johnson. Sorry, that was too easy.
I like it, though.
Kelly Johnson's been good for the Mets. 271 since he came over. 6 pinch hits. 4 of them homers, 11 RBIs. So he's their version of Stephen Drew. Can play some infield positions. And Sean Kelly strikes him out with a breaking ball down and in. And the batter walks away, and Wilson Ramos throws the ball over toward the dugout to throw it on a play. So was that ball tipped? Sean Kelly alertly ran over toward the ball boy to pick up the baseball. So Wilson must have been told by the umpire that it was a tip.
But Kelly Johnson thought he struck out. He went back to the dugout. So this got weird. So look at Kelly Johnson. And the umpire, Hunter Wendelstedt's holding up his arm like it's a strike. He didn't give the foul ball sign. He held up the strike sign.
Yeah, and he's got some explaining to do to Dusty right now because of what you said.
But Dusty said he missed the ball by that far. And now he's giving him another pitch?
I thought I heard a foul tip on the replay, but...
Okay, if you did, why would the hitter be going back to the dugout?
Here we go.
And why would Hunter Wendelstedt give a strike sign instead of a foul ball sign?
That's a great question.
Oh, we got an argument. Look at this. I love it. He's showing him how much he missed the ball by. I think Hunter's going to ask for help now. Or not. Show me the replay again if we have time. And I want you to watch Hunter Wendelstedt give this. Listen and look. Watch the sign by Hunter Wendelstedt. This is a strike sign. He gives the strike sign. He doesn't give the foul ball sign, which is 2 hands out to the side. All right.
Turns out okay.
Would have been okay if he went deep.
Correct. Top of the order, Jose Reyes now, 2 outs, 8th inning. Reyes against Kelly, career 4 for 5.
Steven Souza had something like that happen to him in New York in Toronto last night to end the game. Foul tip, and then he thought he went deep on the next pitch, right up against the wall in center field. So
Danny Espinosa scampers over to get behind it and guns out Jose Reyes. 3 scoreless innings from the bullpen. 9-1-2 ahead. Masson, brought to you by American Standard Heating and Air. It's their all-star sales event with up to $1,100 in instant rebates or 0% APR for 36 months. By Airlines for America, where airplanes land, opportunity takes off. And by Dominion. Depend on us for more than energy. Nats trying to battle back. They've been down 3-1 since the 5th inning.
Want to sign Max Scherzer baseball for you and a friend from Hair Cuttery? Find Masson Nationals on Instagram for your chance to win. That's Masson Nationals on Instagram, brought to you by Hair Cuttery, home with a smile back guarantee. Max Scherzer's always talking baseball every time we show him. I love it. I absolutely love it.
27-year-old Addison Reed has had some kind of year for the Mets. 71st appearance, 69 innings, only 54 hits, 78 strikeouts.
He was first in the majors with 35 holds with the fastball slider combination. Fastball a sneaky 92. It seems to get on hitters.
He is one former closer who is pretty good for the White Sox in Arizona, who with one of the best in the game behind him has really embraced the 8th inning thing, facing the pinch hitter Ben Revere. And Revere hits it well to center, but right at Curtis Granderson.
Good swing.
Trey Turner and Jason Worth, the next two.
And a fastball down right where he likes it, and then you got snipered coming out of the box a little bit.
Turner faces Reed for the first time. And Reed very quick on that delivery. Trevor Gott, 2/3 of an inning. Last night he was pretty good.
You see Mark Melanson's head pop up if the Nats get somebody on.
Ooh, fastball center cut. Former Net Jerry Blevins. Two to Trey Turner.
Huge pitch coming in this ball game right here, right now.
Here's Nissan with the entire AB. Payoff pitch, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the Mets have probably pitched Trey Turner this year better than any other team in the league. Running the bases. Well, how about 60 and over and take a stroll with a purchase of a special ticket? You can do that after the Nats D-backs Thursday, September 29th. It's 105 game. To get your senior stroll the base tickets, visit nationals.com/seniorsstroll. Jason Worth 2 for 3 career with a walk against Addison Reed. Now he's trying to get on for Murphy. And Addison Reed just throwing darts out there.
Working fast too. Getting it and going.
Wow. It's about as dominant an 8th inning as you will see. So it's to the 9th. Nats have to keep it within 2.
'17 Nats Plus memberships are on sale right now. Secure your 2016 postseason ticket and guarantee access to the 2018 All-Star Game. Enjoy the exclusive experiences, rewards, and access that membership provides. Call 202-675-NATS or visit nationals.com/Nats Plus and join today. Did you see what Dan Herron tweeted today, Card?
I did not.
He tweeted it to the Nationals. At Nationals, can you take my phone number off the call list? I've been called twice in the last month to renew my season tickets. Sorry for 2013. This is one of the best tweets of the year by former Nat Dan Herron, that's his sense of humor. It's fantastic.
That is funny. Well, I got mine early, so they don't have to call me either. Trevor came in, got a couple of outs last night. Late in, actually in the middle of the ball game in the 5th, when the Nats needed him to do so. That was after Matt Latos went out injured. He popped up Cabrera. Had a fly ball off the bat of Cespedes. Then it was interesting as later on the official scorer, as our director Chip Winfield speculated he might. He gave the win to Lopez, negating the 3-inning save, which was interesting.
Really? I was losing sleep over that last night, so I'm glad I know that now.
Gott was the pitcher of record, but Lopez got the win. His 3rd big league win. Good for him. And Cabrera late hits it the other way. Mark Zepchinski for Curtis Granderson, who would be up 3rd in the inning, it appears. Bullpen's been good tonight so far. Ryan Zimmerman to the bag, 1 out. And here's Cespedes. One for 4 tonight, a single to left in the 5th and a run scored. Ryan Zimmerman in pursuit of the fair ball. 2 down. So Dusty now to Zepchinski. Trevor got in the series, 4 up, 4 down. Cabrera and Cespedes twice each. 3-1 game, 9th inning. Zepchinski, it'll be his 9th appearance with Washington. No earned runs in 8 innings of work so far.
3 pitches, fastball, slider, change. Fastball 91 with tons of sink. Slider 83, changeup 85 on average.
He'll face Curtis Granderson here, who's 3 for 7 against him.
69% of his outs are on the ground, Zepchinski.
Two and 0. Curtis Granderson 1 for 3, a walk, big RBI triple, and this one a comebacker. Zepchinski will run it over and lob it to Ryan Zimmerman. Well, the bullpen had a shining night, 4 scoreless innings, and now with the best closer in the National League coming in, it's Murphy, Harper, and Rendon, Jeurys Familia. Extra post-game show. Johnny Holiday, Ray Knight in the yard. They'll take care of that when this game's over. Nats hoping to delay that for a while. We're going bottom 9. Murphy, Harper, Rendon against the 26-year-old superstar closer. Familia, 91 saves in the last 2 years, and still a couple of weeks to go this time around. He's looking for number 49.
Yeah, fastball 96 on average, slider 87. He has a split that he rarely throws 3% of the time at 95. But his fastball moves all over the place, and it can hit triple digits.
'67 innings, 55 hits, 74 strikeouts. Daniel Murphy against him is 1 for 2 this year. Alejandro De Aza in center.
Familia has allowed 1 earned run in 17 2/3 innings since August 1st. That's a 0.51 ERA. What's that mean? He's due. Crowd into it. Listen to this.
Right in there to Murphy. Counts even.
Rally at. They're all standing. I love it.
25,796 tonight. Murphy out ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sound like he broke his bat.
One for 3 tonight.
It's a good rally hat.
And Familia misses outside, 2-2.
Those are good.
He's working on it.
He's trying to get his ready. Hurry up. Get it on your head. It's a big pitch coming. There you go. We're set.
Familia 3 blown saves this year.
The rally hats are second best to foul balls when you come to the yard.
2-2. Murphy off to the left.
Got it. There you go. Put it on. Hurry up. Nice. She's got hers on backwards. That'll work. They're telling him to do it. Let's go. Everybody's doing it.
Murphy stays alive.
He fouled it off and then called it a foul ball. Did you see that? He swung, fouled it off, and put his left hand up like I fouled it off. Watch Daniel Murphy umpire. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Well, that's a more emphatic sign than the home plate umpire gave last inning on that foul tip.
Staying alive. See, if that one guy didn't get his rally hat on, that would have been a swing and a miss.
Murphy up the middle to his right. Rivera safe at first. And if it stands, that'll be hit number 180 for Daniel Murphy.
High five. Yes, absolutely. If it stands, though, I thought it was close, Carp.
Yeah, that's the way we qualify calls now.
I thought it was real close. I don't know if he's safe. Let's hope he's safe. He's hustling, smelling the hit. Good play by Rivera. Looks safe there, didn't he? Let's see this one. Looks safe there, too. Safe.
Yeah,
all right. Game on. Here we go.
Murphy 5 hits in 2 games against the Mets in this series. And here's Bryce Harper.
Tell you what, fans are into it. The ones that stayed are into it.
Harper career 1 for 9 against Jeurys Familia. Strike call on the inside edge.
Boy, I don't know if you want to flirt with that inside edge with Bryce. The pitch was down, tough to elevate. Kendall Murphy's going nowhere. Down by 2, Bryce Harper up, nowhere.
On 98, it's 0-2.
They're trying. They're trying. I love it. All good efforts. Except for little man there. You got to turn that thing around.
Quite a take by Bryce Harper. High 80s on a slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rally towel will work.
Left side. Third baseman Reyes throws it away. It goes in the seats. And the runners will be at second and third with nobody out.
Unbelievable. Well, it looked weird off the bat, and you're wondering, is Bryce Harper going to beat it? But Jose Reyes got there in plenty of time and just launched it. A guy that hasn't played a lot of third in his career. Put a lot of pressure on his closer now, and the Nats have a chance to tie this or more. Hurried his throw, rushed it, his feet weren't underneath him, and he almost took out Davey Lopes. I don't know if he had a good grip on it, but he definitely rushed the throw. I don't think he had to rush it that much. He just knew it was taking a long time to get to him, and give Bryce tons of credit for hustling down the line.
Second and third, nobody out. Here's Rendon. In the dirt, blocked by Rivera, who's had quite a night behind the plate.
You ideally want to hit a ball to the right side here and advance Bryce at least to third with nobody out. Dusty Baker switching his seat up. Rally hats everywhere, working. Looks like Wilmer's going to pinch run. For who, though?
I know. If you go to extra innings, those are 2 guys you don't want out of the game. So it's 2-0 to Rendon. Anthony tonight 1 for 3 against Familia, looking for his first career hit.
Exciting game.
First time tonight the Nats have had back-to-back runners. (2-1). Rendon, left side, base hit. Here comes Murphy. Harper is stopped by Bob Henley, and it's a 3-2 game. Tying runs at third base.
Unbelievable. I mean, Noah Syndergaard was so dominant tonight that maybe Familia's stuff looks average in comparison to what Noah Syndergaard was featuring, because the Nats are on him. First Daniel Murphy, then Bryce just put it in play, which is not an easy thing to do off Familia, and then he throws the slider here to Anthony Rendon in a 2-1 count. See the familiar Clint Eastwood squint on the face of Rendon, and Jose Reyes gives it a good effort. And I think a nice hold by Bob Henley. There's nobody out. There's no need to get in a hurry. Cespedes can throw. What a game.
First and third, nobody out. 90 feet from a tie game. Wilson Ramos the hitter. So Rendon 1 for 8 career against Familia with that hit. And now Wilson looking for his first career hit, or at least a game-tying fly ball.
Rally lid's working. And now Familia has to pitch for the strikeout. That's his only option to get out of here unscathed. And he needs 3 of them.
Wilson Ramos, RBI double tonight, 76 on the year. And there goes Rendon, bouncer up the middle, off the pitcher, coming home Harper, tie game.
Familia freaked out. He thought this ball was hit way harder than it was. It turned out to be a changeup to him, and he totally mistimed it. I mean, he had Bryce Harper at home right here. Watch this. He thinks it's hit harder than it is. He jumps up and he mistimes it. And if he catches that, he has Bryce Harper. Bryce hustling, diving into home. Watch it. Bryce hesitated. And then once it got by Familia, he scores. Wilson Ramos put it in play. And the rally hats are working here in the bottom of the 9th as Familia kind of over jumps the chopper off the plate by Wilson Ramos. This place is going nuts. That's why you don't leave the game early, folks, ever.
Ryan Zimmerman, the hitter. And would Dusty have Ryan Zimmerman try to bunt? First and second, game tied, nobody out.
I don't think so, because you don't have guaranteed contact on deck.
Good point.
So in this situation, let him rip. Plus, it's hard to bunt 98.
And by the way, they give Ramos a hit on that. RBI attached to it. Well, Wilmer Defoe is going to run at first for Wilson Ramos. Zimmerman, and he bunts it off to the left.
Look who's on deck.
Yeah, Clint Robinson now for Danny Espinosa.
Did they score that hit for Wilson?
They did. You just have to have guys put the ball in play.
When's the last time Ryan Zimmerman has sacrificed bunted? I like the call. I like the move. Not easy to bunt 98, though, I'll tell you that, especially when you're not used to it.
So he took one shot, and there's strike 2. Jeurys Familia's 4th blown save of the year. 4 consecutive base runners. The Reyes throw huge here in the 9th.
Same seats, don't move a muscle, and the rally hats are working.
Zimmerman right side on a busted bat, caught by Loney. Here comes Clint Robinson for Danny Espinosa. Clint Robinson 0 for 2 career against Familia. Chris Heisey next for the pitcher spot if it gets there.
Yep, they're working. Same seats. Dusty's still managing from the other end of the dugout. Big time block right there by Rivera. He had second, third one out. He doesn't block that.
Robinson ahead in the count. Strike call, even 1-1. Rendon doing a lot of dancing out there at second base. On a ball tailing away, couldn't get to it.
See the movement on that pitch? That was 96. That's why I said everything he throws just moves all over. Watch this. It starts on one side of the plate and runs off the other side at 96.
Unbelievable what we just saw. Glenn Robinson stays alive.
She can't take it anymore. Rally visor. Yeah, we're seeing it. Nice. 2 thumbs up. Absolutely.
Clint Robinson, fly ball to left. Long way for Reyes, and neither he or Cespedes can get to it.
Not sure how Cespedes didn't get there. He has to have some lower half issues. He's playing shallow in order to throw out Anthony Rendon at the plate, or else the game's over. So he didn't have a long way to go for this. I think he looked at Reyes and he thought Reyes had it, and he just pulled up. Well, that gives Clint Robinson another chance.
On a ball that was in the air a long time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Glenn Robinson, 5 pinch RBIs this year. That is well hit to the corner and twisting foul.
I'm not getting the pinch run for Ramos, but who cares at this point?
Robinson. And that ball was caught in the air, I believe. And Defoe is doubled off first.
Now I'm really not getting the pinch run for Ramos.
Remember, Defoe, whose run means nothing, has to stay home on that play. The Nats get 2 off Familia, and this one in strange fashion into extra innings.
Defoe didn't realize it was caught. So I think he wanted to get Defoe in for Danny Espinosa, and that's why he pinch ran for Ramos, and maybe he also wanted to get him in case there was a double play opportunity. And Wilmer didn't know that that ball was caught or not, but you saw the second base umpire, Scott Berry, with his arm in the air, and as a base runner, that's what you look for. Look at the umpire, watch. He gave you a quick sign. See the arm in the air? As soon as you see that, you got to scramble back. Plus, as Bob said going to the break, you have to know that your run doesn't mean a thing. The only run that mattered was Anthony Rendon. Young mistake. He'll learn from that.
And now as we go to the 10th, Mark Melancon for the Nats to try to keep this thing tied. I mean, once you get beyond the top of the 9th inning, no way the home guy can get a save, so why not use him in a hold-em situation? The bullpen's been brilliant tonight, and Mark Melancon as a Nat, 21 appearances, almost flawless so far.
Yeah, and it's something that he was never used in Pittsburgh, this situation. In Pittsburgh, they brought him in save opportunities only, so it's something that he's had to get accustomed to as a Nat. Tie game situations, maybe up by 4 situations he wasn't used in his previous ball club.
That's made Jeurys Familia throw 28 pitches in that 9th inning. And how often do you ever continue a ball game when that guy comes in for the 9th and you're down by 2? So advantage home team here. Big curveball drops in for a strike to Jay Bruce. 10th inning underway. Bruce 6 for 10 against Mark. They know each other well from the NL Central. And he goes off speed to get that swing and miss. That was the longest inning of the year in terms of pitches for Familia in a save situation. 28. Bouncer. Melancon can't get it. Defoe there, though, on the shift. That's the shortstop. 1 out. Good thing the pitcher's glove didn't slow it down. So Jose Lobaton behind the plate. Defoe out at short.
This guy got a quick bat.
Yeah, it's hit .306 the last 2 years at AAA. TJ Rivera, good night, 2 for 3. Sac fly. 2 batted in. 0-1 pitch. Ryan Zimmerman giving chase and a slide into the tarp.
Good effort.
Great effort, and it's 0-2. Well done, Ryan.
Some applause from the fans. Is he okay? Checking where he's at, knows he's got to get down, gives it a reach. Maybe his bare hand caught some dirt, that's about it. Or maybe his scab.
And that ball is hit a ton to left. TJ Rivera. 3rd hit, 3rd RBI, and the Mets lead 4-3.
He's got a quick bat. First home run of his career, and it's a huge one for the Mets. I think it was a curveball that just stayed up. No, a cutter that just ran right back down the middle, and he knew it as soon as he hit it. This is no doubter.
Mets on top again. Loney the hitter.
This feels like October baseball, this ball game tonight.
Twists and turns, drama, key swings. Errors can turn into disasters. And a strike. It's 1-1. James Loney against Melanson, 0 for 1. Up the middle, that ball drilled. James Loney's second hit of the night. Momentary bobble by Trey Turner. No extra advance by the runner.
You know, a lot of managers, now the game isn't tied, would think about maybe getting somebody up. We'll see if Dusty Baker leaves Mark Melanson in this one. He's looking at his charts right now.
Now Rene Rivera, who's 2 for 4. 1 for 2 career against the Nats closer. And Melanson pours it in. Double play. Picked off by Ryan Zimmerman. Bottom 10 coming up, the 9th spot, then Turner and Worth as the Mets take the lead 4-3.
Ninth, or maybe you left early. The boys are playing hard, and that's what you take from this ball game. Murph hustling down the line. Bryce Q's 1 to third. He's busting it down the line. They're up by 10 games. The magic number's 9. They don't have to be battling and fighting like this, but they are. Bryce diving into home. So the effort for me, more than tying the game up, when you really don't have to kick it in against one of the best closers in the league, was awesome. But that's why this team is where they're at, 28 games over 500. They don't quit.
Chris Heisey pinch hits for Mark Melanson. Fernando Salas, 31-year-old right-hander. And for the Mets, 6th appearance after he made 58 this year for the Angels.
A fastball slider change. Fastball 91 on average, slider 84, changeup 86.
Chris Izey, 2 for 7 career against him.
Try to tie it. Why not? Still got the rally lids on.
And he takes it just off the plate.
Salas had a lean. Did you see that? He thought that was strike 3. He was going to get the ball after they threw it around. That was outside. Camo rally lid. That's what I'm talking about.
Strike 3 call. Top of the order now, Turner and Worth.
Fairly big out to get for Salas here.
Trey trying to get on base for the first time. 1 for 1 with a single against Salas this year. And he's going to pop it up. As Drupal Cabrera, 2 outs. And ironically, if this would hold up, Familia would get the wind and Salas the save.
Well, this guy going to try to tie it. He's been trying to hit home runs for 2 months now.
1 for 7 is Jason Worth against the right-hander.
And he's been hitting them. Shouldn't say trying, he has.
Worth 1 career hit against Salas. Couple of RBIs. One ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 call.
Paint.
Murphy on deck. Nationals down to their final strike.
This game's been intense. Super intense. And had a good buzz about it.
Yeah, you'd never know these clubs are 10 games apart, would you?
Nope.
Mets have plenty to fight for. Two and two. Jason Worth breaks his bat. It's falling, and the tying run's on base. He's going to slide to a stop and stay at first. That'll get Murphy up.
Well, he moved the line to Daniel Murphy, fighting up there to the last strike. Bat died a hero, and now you got your guy in the box that you want if you're Dusty Baker. Game on. See the slider just spun in there right off the label. Bat dies a hero. Thought he was going to try for 2, but I think a smart move just to get Daniel Murphy to the plate. And would this be a resume builder for Daniel Murphy's MVP candidacy right here?
Yeah. Murphy will see a left-hander. Former Nat Jerry Blevins on the way. Here we go. That's great.
But if you made that sign, you are. So, liar, liar, pants on fire.
Jerry Blevins has 2 career saves, both with Oakland. One in 2010, one in 2012. Pitched for the Nats, of course. And Jerry against Murphy. The career matchup is Murphy 1 for 10. But who knows?
Fastball, curveball change from Blevins. Fastball 89. Curveball 71. And you think Terry Collins is nervous right now? Daniel Murphy has been torturing the Mets all season long. Look at those numbers: 417, 7, and 21. 8 would send everybody home happy.
Front door curveball up in the zone, strike 1.
It's a classic.
The man's only struck out 55 times all year.
He's thinking, okay, he threw that fastball to get back to the curve. And if anybody can keep a Jerry Blevins curve fair to right field, it's Daniel Murphy. We've seen him do it before. Here we go.
Murphy looks at it, takes it, 2-2.
Blevins kind of wished that one in there. He didn't throw it.
Three and 2. Bryce Harper next if it gets there.
Base work, get a head start on a gapper right here. Drama, big time drama.
Swing and a miss on a big curveball, and the game is over. A battle of almost 3.5 hours between the Mets and the Nats. And New York beats Washington for just the 7th time all year, and only the 4th time in the last 12 games between these two. 4-3, Mets win it in 10. After the Nationals battle back with 2 in the 9th against the best closer in the league. 3 hours and 23 minutes, and there's a rubber game tomorrow with Tanner Roark against Robert Gesellman. We'll join you at 3:30 with Nat Sexer. First pitch, 4:05. And now from Nationals Park, so long for just a while.